It's time for Mechanic Weekend. So today at Mechanic Weekend, we're gonna work on two Jeeps, my Jeep and Anatoly's Jeep, and they're both on the same part. We're gonna be working on the rear axle of Anatoly's Jeep. We're gonna put 373 gears in it. We're not gonna put a locker in it or anything yet. We got new half axles and we got a disc brake conversion for it. As for my Jeep, I got all the seals are failing on it, and we're going to be figuring out why. And we might buy a new axle for my Jeep. And that's... I don't have any money!
Fun times!
Let's get started on the Jeep. Alright. Time to attach this diff. This is a half-inch drive, half-inch socket, which is nice. These should just pop off like that. Magic. That's right. I tell you what, getting this off on the top is a pain in the butt. So I just used a impact driver to get it. So that's just a mechanic hint right there. Now we got it in a spot where we can gain access to the spider gears. So what we gotta do, this is a C-clip axle, and what that means is that this axle has a C-clip in this, and you have to take that C-clip out to take the half axles out.
Okay.
And we'll get to that when we get there, but right now, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but we found out this was running 305 gears in a Jeep. That's not good. So right now we're taking off the drum brakes. We got one side. We're just starting to snip things, just getting it out of the way for us. This brake cylinder is nasty. Same deal on this side where we have that little stud back there. So we just get back there and shoot it off like so. And we want to save this this e-brake line. So we got there's a little clip back here, and we gotta push these tabs in. It's not easy. It's because everything's all rusty and not fun.
Which is the majority of my Jeep.
Hey.
Rusty, not fun.
Hey, no, that's not true.
We gotta get a bumper sticker for that.
This thing it's a load of fun, but it's rusty. I think what happened, I need a socket set. Oh, yeah, socket set, right here. So, I saw a trick on YouTube where they used a socket set, they went all the way around it, and just kind of pressed it in, and just hope that did it. So that wasn't it. So this was a 14. I think he did it with a 12 or 13. Let's see. So these bolts back here to hold off this this drum brake is a 9/16. So just go along here. Hopefully your Jeep has been greasing these up along the way, because this seal here is bad. You can see it. So you just thread that off, and then you go to the other side. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I got to go up with it. Okay, that came up. Went. Oh, there it goes.
Among other things, these bolts have been the easiest ones to get off.
Everything else has been rusty.
Yeah. Thanks to the leaking cylinder, I'm thinking.
Leaking cylinder and the wheel cylinder itself. It's been leaking.
Which I'm thinking is one of the reasons why it's been easy to get these ones off.
Yep. It's already been pre-lubing it. So we're going to take off this differential. And wow, that's tough.
Wow. I need that breaker bar. That is no joke. Oh man. That is one tough cookie right there. My video. Oh geez. Get the next one. Ugh. Wow, that was tight. That's not bad. That's not too bad to wear. Oh, there you go. Keep that together. And then now to the other side. So to take out this pin it's actually a hex, which is interesting. So we throw this in here. See if we can get it to spin. Someone stripped this one out. Oh, fun. So now we have a lot more work to be done.
Let me explain myself. So, as you may know, Anatoly has his own Jeep, right? And I've been working on that for the streak past 2 weeks. We've been going through hardships of not having the right parts and me not having enough knowledge on non-C-clip axles. Although my axle here is a C-clip axle. So I do feel kind of bad, and I've been trying to help Anatoly as much as I can, but I gotta get my Jeep running now. So what I'm gonna use is just the good old flathead screwdriver and a hammer. And what you want to do is you don't want to hit the walls of the axle. Just gotta there we go. So I got the bearing off. It was quite difficult, but with the right slider hammer attachment, you can get this out. So now I'm going to punch on the new bearing. This is a 38. It may be too big. Oh, it's just perfect. So just whack away. If you get that satisfying metal sound, you are good. Bearings are set in there, and as like before, we're going to use some RTV black around this and then press it on as well. So your gasket should look, well, your seal should look like this. You got the Permatex gasket maker around this, then on the inside you put some little, I put some ball bearing grease in this. So it should work for this. So you just gotta line it up here. And same as the first. You just gotta punch it in. I'm gonna use a 2x4. So I have them handy. I'm just gonna put that right there. That should do it, maybe. We'll see. If you can at least get it started, you can just go along with it with the hammer. Just go along with it easy. Now just clean off the hammer, kind of clean around the edges here. Clean that right that. It's okay if there's a little dirt on the outside, that's fine. That's pressed in gasket right there. And that's gonna last for a long time. So we just gotta let that sit for a while, but it is okay to put in the axles. So here's the old axle here, and it's okay, but I wanted a little better upgrade. So I got these ones from Morris Off-Road, and they appear to be good quality. There's nothing too fancy about them. You don't have a special end cap on the end there, but that's fine. You're not going to see it anyway. It's going to be covered up by a tire. Supposedly it's better than stock. We'll see. And I say see in a jokingly fashion. I don't want to do this again. So with this kit, well, oftentimes these don't come with studs. It does. And since this is a C-clip axle, you want to be as careful, really careful when you push this in. So you just go in there, just very lightly. Just tap her in. And that's it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to force it at all. It just slides in nice. So now we just gotta put the pin back in. So the C-clips, let me see if I got one. Yeah, I got this one right here. So these C-clips hold the axle, and you want to push them in as far as possible, push in the axles as far as possible, and then you just slide this baby in, and then you pull out the axle so it holds it while you have to thread this. You throw this in, right? You throw this in, have flat sides. So it's gonna look like this going inside the differential. We thread that in, tighten it up, and then that should be it. Then the axles are done. So I'll see you there. All I have for footage. I'm sorry that it kind of leaves some with gaps, but I hope it can make up with the video I'm planning to do for Buena Vista and also Mosquito Pass. So I just want to show you what I got so far, and by the weekend we should have this all together. I have a new bolt that's going to be ordered, and it's going to be hopefully by Friday. I'm going to get that, and that's it. Jeep will be running, everything will be together, and we're going to have a good camping trip. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this makes up for my week that I didn't make a video.